Hi loves. Oh my god, excuse the freaking background. Oh my god, I didn't even notice how bad it was. Ooh, let me clean it up. It's as clean as it can get. Hey guys, this video is literally gonna be me talking about my favorite books and books that I recommend for you guys to read, sort of, or just like books that I genuinely think that like will probably be brought up if anyone like talk to me about books. I feel like this is just like me having a conversation with you genuinely. I have like a couple of the books. It's not that like they're my top 5. They're just like books that I think that like within the genre they're really good. Like they deserve more praise than they're getting. You know what I mean? Not gonna lie, a lot of them are smut books because recently is when actually that's not true. I just got back into it recently. I feel like I talked about it in my past videos, but like mystery and thriller are like a genre that I'm like really obsessed with currently right now.
This is editing favorite. Wait, hold on. Sorry, I'm listening to a banger album. Okay.
What I meant by that clip is that like I am not well versed in the mystery genre for me to be speaking on it that much. I have like a couple books in this video that are considered mystery and thriller. No, they are. Like they literally are. But I'm just saying that like majority of these books are smut because that's all I've been reading. Basically, that's it. That's literally all I need to say. 50% of the reason why I started reading different genres is because the romance genre or just like smut in general has gotten like it's like it's the same thing. And I was talking to my uncle about this. He was literally like, what did you expect though? Like he was like, what more could you expect from a plot that's so predictable? Like he was like I get that like you want it to be like more like, you know, more put together, like more like I don't know how to explain it. Like I do know how to explain it to you. I want the plot to be more interesting, genuinely more interesting. That's all I'm like asking for. Okay, let me just do the intro. Hi guys, welcome back to my freaking video. This is me talking about books I want everyone to read. You can read them if you want to. I'm just talking about books that I'm like I love, like I genuinely love. And I like if anyone physically came up to me and asked me what like book would you like recommend, I would recommend these books. I'd be like, oh, what type of genre are you into? Oh, you're into this? Go read this. And you think I'm joking, but I've done this in real life. If you ask any of my friends, I've told them to read these books and they've enjoyed it. They've really enjoyed it. And like I said, a good chunk of them are smut because that was like my genre for a really long time. If you didn't know, I used to be a Wattpad reader. Wattpad and Tumblr knew who I was. Okay, I logged in every single day. Wattpad I used to read to go to bed. Okay, oh my god. Let me start off with like the most, I feel like I talk about it the most. I genuinely think I have like recommended it to every single person, even if they don't feel like even if they don't read. I feel like you should read this book, you're gonna love it. It's Get a Life Chloe English. Get a Life Chloe Brown by Talia Hibbert. This is literally my favorite book of all time. It's up there top 5. I praise it because it deserves the praise that it's literally not getting. Talia Hibbert deserves more than what she's getting because not every single book, but her most recent releases are like phenomenal. Black woman, by the way. It's really not just that, but BBW. Oh.
She say I'm obsessed with thick women and I agree. Yeah, that's right. I like my girls BBW.
Oh my god, and the way she's writing, oh my god. And the thing is, when it comes to even just this book, I can talk about this book. She talks about mental health. She talks about just serious topics, and it could be heavy sometimes, but it's also the heaviness. It's like it's not heavy where it's like you don't enjoy the conversation. It's heavy where it's like she's talking about something really important and she emphasizes that it's important. And the way that the MC handles both of them, to be completely honest, the way that they handle the conversation is something that like, guys, you guys don't understand how much I love Talia Robert. This specific book though, it is phenomenal. Read. Okay, basically it's about this girl, right? She, at the beginning of the book, she literally almost gets into a freaking car accident. She's walking and a car almost hits her. And basically in that moment, she's just like, I need to like get a life. Like I've been too sheltered. She's the same age as me, by the way. Like that's why I love this book, because I think that like I'm the same way. Like I've been sheltered. So like I just relate to this book in so many levels, but I think you should read it simply.
It's just so good.
Red. Anyways, he's basically like, I need to get a life. Like, I need to get out of this shell. Like, I'm forcing myself to stay and be stagnant for no reason at all. So she literally forces herself to move out. And I'm going to tell you this because I don't feel like it's a spoiler, but like, she has a disability. Like, she can't really like be active. Like, her body aches when she does like anything stress related. Like, and she can't even like lift or carry stuff, right? She moves into an apartment where the landlord is Red. This fine specimen. This fine specimen, Red. He is a phenomenal. Let me see. Like, genuinely. Like, he's so sweet. He's so kind. He is a painter. He got out of this like really toxic relationship, and she just like traumatized him for like life. So he used to be like really good, like a famous painter, and his ex basically traumatized him to the point where he just completely stopped painting, and he started becoming a landlord at one of his friends' building. And they just built this amazing relationship. He is so nice, so sweet. He's comforting. He knows what to say at the right time. Like, she's just amazing. I think I'm like joking, but I've recommended it to like every single person that's like, oh, I'm getting into reading, or like I need like a new romance book.
Do you know who Talia Robert is? You don't know who she is? Oh, let me put you on.
And I put them onto this book, and they enjoy it every single time. Me and the person that I recommended to, they end up reading it, and we talk about it for hours. It is one of those books where I think you just need to read it. You just need to read it. And then okay, the second book is the sequel. Okay. Let me explain. Like, I'm telling you that like 5 of her books are on this list. Yeah, 5. Okay, this is the second of this series, is freaking Chloe Brown's sister. The book is Take a Hint, Dani Brown by Talia Hibbert. It's basically her sister. Her sister is, yes, queen, yes, and then she's basically a freaking professor.
She's a freaking genius.
Okay, she's so like, oh, I want to be her so bad. She's academically just like, she's so freaking smart, by the way.
She's so freaking smart.
And basically, you know, there's this guy, the security guard. I forgot his name, dude. I've read this book like 1,000 times. I don't understand why I don't remember his name. It's called Take a Hint, Dani Brown. Zafir. I don't want to butcher his name, but I think that's how you say it. He basically is the security guard, or like the person that stands in the front desk at the college that she teaches at. Wait, let me break down the intro. Basically, it's one specific day she's literally teaching, right? And then right after her class ends, they end up doing a fire, what's it called, where they like, it's not real, it's just like a test. You know what I'm talking about, like in school when they used to do that, like, but you get what I'm saying, right? And he realizes, he's like, wait, she's not down here. All her students, everyone is down here except for her. So he starts running back inside the building. Oh, she got stuck in the elevator. He picks her up, puts her on the freaking shoulder, and runs out the building. Keep in mind, he knows it's a freaking exercise, so he's doing this just to do this, just to do this, just to pick her up. And then on top of that, it gets like 10 times better. He picks her up. Everyone outside sees him do that. They take videos and pictures and post it on Twitter, on like Instagram and stuff like that, right? And it goes viral. Come to find out, this man is like a famous rugby player. Yeah. And like something really tragic happened to him, and he stopped playing, and he just completely like turned off. I'm not gonna spoil it, but like, it is such a freaking, go read it. My third one is a whole nother series that she has. This one specific book is
the freakiest book I've ever read in my life.
I physically read it, and I also listened to the freaking book. It is The Root May Risk by Talia Hibbert. I think I'm just giving her free promo at this point. I need chapstick. My lips are so dry. Why don't you say anything? What the hell? This is literally like one of my favorite. I think it's up there too. I think it's like under Chloe Brown. It's so good. It's so good. It is so good. It's so good. It's okay, so it's basically Jasmine, right? She is the main character. Obviously, she's black. BBW. Yes, BBW. And on top of that, she's like very, very smart. Very smart. In her head, she's like convinced that she sucks at love. She sucks at everything, right? And she meets this guy. His name is Raul. They meet at like a cafe. He sees her sitting down looking out the window and she's sitting in his seat, and he's like, he wants to be like an asshole and like tell her to get up, but he doesn't want to because he's like, she's too beautiful, like I just can't be mean to, like I cannot. And he's like known as like the nonchalant, like quiet guy. Like he's literally like known as like the work, like that's all he does. Keep in mind, this is in college. Like sits next to her, they end up starting conversation, they end up becoming really close, and then this one specific day they get down, and they get down in the nastiest way possible, right? And then they just never talk about it, and from that moment on he's just like in love. But he like, she's like, I don't do casual dating, I don't date at all actually, and we're just gonna have to be friends. And he's like, I am so fine with that, just let me be near you, that's all I want is just to be next to you, that's all I need. Basically minimize their whole relationship, and he's just in love with her every second of every minute. He's like in love with her, but he like has like these 3 rules where he like cannot look at like her like that, he can't touch her like that, and they can never be like close. But the thing I love about this specific book is the fact that it's not just like present time, it's also the past. Or like there's certain things that they like went through together in the past that like get a glimpse of throughout the book. Like there's this one time where he ends up going to her dad's house for vacation with her, and they have like some like moments, and that's like it's just so and it's so, oh my god, like he's just, this is the thing I love about Talia Hibbert is she writes like really good, considerate, very kind-hearted, gentle, just genuinely like amazing men. Like she writes men that they're just so amazing, and I just, oh my god, like it's so good, it's so freaking good, like it's so good, it's so good. And the thing is, this also talks about tragedy because he lost his father like a couple years after they met. So like she was there for him, and she was there with him, and she was like helping him through that. So like it's just so like, and that's like I said, that's like one of the things I love about Talia Hibbert is that like she allows people to like have vulnerable moments. It's just such a good, she's so good at writing like very like serious conversations and serious topics in a way where it's really like you feel connected. Okay, another book. Okay, these 2 books I feel like I talked about. This one I definitely talked about in my last video, and I got this from the library like a month ago. It's still here because I'm probably gonna end up reading it again. This one is basically about a serial killer. You basically are in the heads of like a detective, these 2 detectives. It's so good. This kid who had like a horrible relationship with his family and ends up becoming like a hitman for the mafia. But he makes some bad moves, and he ends up killing these 2 people. It's a union man and a U.S. senator, and those 2, they're 2 completely different deaths, right? Keep in mind that he's like a professional hitman, so like he's really trying to not get caught. One of them, I think, like a fertilizer and in the back of like a truck, and it like he basically causes it to explode. And I don't remember. And basically this like one detective just somehow, some way ends up catching on to the fact, like she's like, I know the same man killed these 2 people. I know it doesn't make any sense. And she convinces this FBI agent to like start helping her out. And they end up like working to find this man. And on top of that, what makes it worse is that like this hitman, the person that he was working for, I don't know what he did. That man, the mafia starts going against him, and now they want him to. And that's basically the whole, that's literally the plot of the book, where he's like trying to survive. But it's really good. I recommend it. I'm probably gonna end up reading it again. I think it's like one of those books where like the more you read, the more you start to like find like little snippets of like interesting things. And I think that's like I don't want to ramble on about it. Okay, this is like the one book, I think I talked about this like 1,000 times, but this is the one book that like brought me back to reading physical books and audiobooks and just books in general. It is A Good Girl's Guide to Murder by Holly Jackson. This book is basically about a girl who's doing a project, right? And she decides for some weird reason to do a project or a paper about this one girl that's been missing for a real long time. Her name is Andy Bell. She is popular and pretty high school senior. She ends up going missing, and basically they think that this other kid who was like her boyfriend in high school is the one that made her disappear or like killed her. They basically like, that kid ends up killing himself because not just the public is convinced that he did it, but the police is also convinced that he did it. Immense guilt and the shame that he's feeling. He ends up, but the thing is, the girl, the girl, her name is Pip. She ends up realizing once she re-examines the freaking case that it was not him actually, and it was someone else, and she convinces his brother to help her investigate and figure out who actually, if this girl's even dead, because she's missing. There's no body, there's no like what exactly happened to this girl. And there's also this is a trilogy. There's the second one is A Good Girl Bad Blood, and then the third one is As Good as Dead. I read Good Girl Bad Blood. I don't remember about it because I read it like I think during quarantine, and I don't remember a lot of things from quarantine. Sorry. Okay, but I genuinely like this book, and I think the reason why I liked it so much, to be completely honest, is because one, it's an easy read, and then two, it brought that passion back. Like I said, it was one of those books that like I heard on TikTok about it, and I was like, okay, like I'm bored, let me find something to read, and I listened to the audio on Libby, and I loved it. I can talk about my most recent read. I feel like there's so many. If I talk about Talia Hibbert again, you're gonna get mad at me. So this one is the most recent one that I've been reading. It's The 7 Reasons to Murder Your Dinner Guest, and basically the plot is these 7 people get invited to a dinner party.
Be our guest. Be our guest. Put our service.
In this dinner party, they're all like chit-chatting. What I love about this book, I feel like I talked about it because this is literally from my library vlog a couple videos before this. What I love about books like this is like when majority of them are like morally corrupt, like there's something wrong with them. I hate when there's like a person that has like a hero complex. I feel like that plot is so overplayed and it's annoying. It's irritating. I don't like it. I need something new. I just love books like that. Pattern recognition is like, I'm really good at it. So like I know how the ending is going to be. Like I already know, babe. I already know what's going to happen. I already know who did it. I already know. You don't even. And I feel like this book, The Guest List, also by Lucy Foley, that's also on my list. I'm going to talk about that one. When everyone's like morally corrupt, there's no good person in this story. So you don't like automatically know who's going to be happy at the end or like who's going to be like fixing the problem at the end. They're all weird. Okay, basically, plot is they get invited to a dinner party. They all get a piece of paper that tells them that they're going to die when they hit this age. They're going to die. They're all like, I don't believe this. This is not true. Like, you're lying. This is a sick joke. Who threw this dinner party? And they all just get up and like leave, right? One person from that dinner party ends up dying at the exact age that the paper said. And then another one dies. And they're like, oh, okay. So then one of the rich girls, I think it's the influencer, ends up hiring a private detective, and it just goes into like a deep, oh my god, it gets. And also what I love is that like there's also like like pages where it's just like straight email. Yes, that's also what I love about like A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, because there's also pages where it's like phone calls or emails. I love that. I love that so much. Okay, another book, but it's by KJ Whittle. It's really good. I think you should read it. This one is Bewitched, the Bewitched series by Lauren. I don't know how to pronounce her name, but I'm gonna type it out right here. It's gonna be right there. That series as a whole is really good, but I think my favorite one is the first one. The first one is Bewitched. Bewitched is a really good book. Right there. At the age of 20, Celine Bowers, that's who she is, desperately hopes to be accepted into the Haven Coven, an academia for young witches. Since one of the requirements of entry is to connect with her powers via a quest through the wilderness, Celine books to a trip to South America. When a notorious supernatural force tries to drag her plane from the sky, Celine's magic awakens to save at a cost. Using her powers devours her memory one by one. Worse, when Celine braves the jungles and discovers the source of the attack, she finds herself awakening an ancient evil Memnon the Cursed, who mistakes Celine for his long dead wife, the wife who betrayed him. Celine manages to escape and begins her studies at Haven, but when Memnon turns up at her coven and the witches are found dead across campuses, Celine becomes entangled in a dangerous plot. Accused of the murder as a basis of memory loss, Celine must rely on Memnon's help for answers, and his plan for her will change everything. And I think what I really love about this series is that like it's so freaky deaky. There's smut in this. there's smut in this, but it's not just that. I think the plot itself is really good, and I'm upset that I finished the second book. I actually got really mad that I finished the second book because it was so good. I think I'm gonna listen to it again because I got it on Audible like months ago. But the second book, I don't want to spoil it because if I tell you what the second book's about, it's gonna spoil the first book. So just go read it. Go read it. The audiobook version is chef's kiss. The girl's voice might be a little bit annoying, but you'll get over it because the plot is fantastic. Just go read it. It's a really good book. It's a really good book. This is like a little drop. This doesn't really count as like a recommendation. This really doesn't count as like, I'm just saying this because I enjoyed the characters in the series, but they're like a light read. You know what I mean? It's a little like, if you need like a really classic, very corny, funny, jokey book series, read the bromance series. It is basically about a group of men that decide to make a book club called Bromance Book Club, and it's just a series, and every single man ends up falling in love. It's like fantastic. It's so good. It's so good. First one is literally about a baseball player who like his wife is like falling out of love, and it basically like the book is about how like books helped him find romance again. I'm like, it's so good. It's just so good. Now let's get into the nitty-gritty. Okay, there's a couple books that I think deserve, okay, these are recommendations. Okay, so basically these two books, I think they're talked about on TikTok, but I enjoyed them. I think it's just because I'm like a really like Greek mythology was like my thing when I was a kid. So when I read these, I was like, yes, this is literally what I needed. My nerdy and my horny side. One is Neon Gods by Katee Robert, and then the other one is Wicked Beauty by Katee Robert. Those two books are insane. They're literally insane. The first one is Hades and Persephone's love story. Okay, so basically it's like a more palatable version of the Hades and Persephone story. Basically, she's literally like about her mom basically sells her. She sold her to Zeus, and Zeus is like I think this is like commonly known that in Greek mythology, Zeus is a weirdo. He's weird. All of them are weird, but like Zeus. And the thing is, I'm gonna have to say this, as someone who used to literally admire Dimitri because she was like the god of agriculture. I used to love her. She's a weirdo too. Dimitri is Persephone's mom. Yes. She sells her kid to Zeus for fame, for fortune, for fame.
Literal fame, like fame.
Okay, and basically Persephone's like, I'm not marrying that old man. You want me to sleep with that old man? You've lost your mind. So she decides to literally run to the underworld, like, and Hades finds this out, and he's like, you can stay here as long as you want. Like, we can negotiate and figure out what we can do to save you. And they end up. It's so good. I love it down. Wicked Beauty though, that one is like, if you're truly just and the plot is really good though. I think I've said this like 1,000 times, but I feel like anything that's like fighter style or anything that's like that is like my favorite book. And I think this one is also because they're basically trying to become Ares. Basically Ares dies. The Dark Olympus series is the series, that's what it's called. It's a modern steamy retelling of Greek mythology centering Helena. Helena is the daughter of former Zeus and sister of the current ruler Perseus, Zeus, known for her beauty and her social status. Helena is tired of being treated as a pawn and is determined to claim her own destiny. The Tournament of Power, the story revolves around the high-stake competition to replace the deceased Ares, one of the 13 rulers of Olympus. The tournament consisted of 3 brutal trials testing strength, intelligence, and strategy. The winner not only gains the coveted title of Ares, but is also set to marry Helena, which is weird, by the way, because her brother literally is like pimping her out. Anyways, enraged by her brother's plan to use her as a prize, enters the competition herself, asserting her independence and her agency. She faces a city of elite competitors, including Achilles and his partner, who aims to win the title and the political power it brings. And basically, it's the love story. You're just gonna have to figure it out on your own because it deserves a lot more than what's getting. It's actually, in my opinion, better than Hades and Persephone's story, Neon Gods, in my opinion. I strongly recommend. Okay, I'm gonna say these two. Actually, I'm gonna say one because I don't really like the other two, but I haven't listened to the rest of the series. It is the Windy City series by Liz Tomforde. I'm gonna say this one book because this is the one book that I genuinely enjoyed. It is the second book. The first one is A Mile High. It was mediocre. I didn't really like him that much in my opinion. That's just because I don't really like guys that play the role of like being an asshole. That's like not my thing. The one that I would recommend is The Right Move by Lyssa Kay Tomforde. The Right Move is basically about this guy. He's like the captain of like the Chicago NBA team. He ends up allowing his sister's best friend to move in with him, and they end up becoming roommates. I think that's like my favorite thing. He's like very like quiet. And like, he doesn't really do anything. He just plays basketball and then comes home. That's all he does. And India is the complete opposite. Basically, her boyfriend ends up cheating on her with like her best friend or something, and she ends up needing a place to stay. He's literally like, I need a place to stay. Like, please, 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 please. She asks her sister. Her sister's like, I can convince my brother to literally let you live in his house. Like, you could. She's like, okay, yeah, like, please. And her friend ends up begging Ryan to let India, who is the girl that her boyfriend, he's like, sure, I'm only doing this because you're my sister. And at the beginning, it's like enemies to lovers, basically. It's like he really like doesn't like her, and I think that's because she's just like very like outgoing and crazy, and he's very like, I'm quiet, nonchalant, like,
I'm cool, I'm rich. Yeah.
He's not like boastful, like he's not like making it seem as if he's like better than anyone. He's just very like reserved, and it's just their love story, and I love it. I think it really is my thing. Last but not least, this is like a book that I recently reread. It is Brain Damaged by Freida McFadden. Brain Damage is basically about this woman. She's a brain surgeon. No. She's a dermatologist, and basically what happens is she was like single for a really long time. She's really single for a really long time, and then this one guy comes in. He's like super hot. He's like 6'4", super rich, right? Like, he's a lawyer. He's like cool as hell. She's like,
I love this guy. I've been single for a really long time. My family members are asking me, and like telling me like, oh, you need to get married. Like, you need to like find the love of your life now and like have kids. Like, what are you a woman for? Basically being annoying as hell, because it's like, girl, she's a freaking doctor. Like, you're telling her how to live her life. She's a freaking doctor, sir. She falls in love with this guy. She ends up getting engaged and getting married immediately. Like, she goes to a courtroom. No one knows what happens. She just ends up getting shot in the head. She gets shot in... Not herself, but someone shoots her in the back of the head. She doesn't see who it is. She falls face front. The cops end up coming. I think like one of her neighbors called the cops. The cops end up coming, and she ends up going into the hospital. She gets surgery. She gets like huge brain damage. Basically, like half of her skull is completely gone.
Like, it's completely gone.
She ends up going into this like rehabilitation center, and basically it's like, the book is about her process, like figuring out like what exactly happened, because she loses her memory. Rehabilitated, basically. Like, she's literally she learns how to like walk properly again. Throughout the whole book, she's basically you're peeking into her past and her present, and basically like, it's also her, like, her brain is like slowly discovering new memories and new things. It's so good. It's so good. I also love like books like that. Not only do I not know, but the person doesn't know either. Like, we're both confused, sitting down and figuring it out. You know what I mean? Like, together we're working this out. And I think that's what I love about this book. That like, yeah, like, girl, you don't know, I don't know,
we don't know,
but we'll figure this out by the end of this book. Also, what I really enjoy is the fact that like every person in this book also, except for her, in my opinion, is like messed up. Like, there's something wrong with these people. I love it. I feel like if you have recommendations that are like this book, I would love to read, because I think this is the one where I just like ate it up. And I also like the audiobook. I read it, like, I listened to it a couple times. I used to literally go on walks and listen to it, and that's a lot for me because I need music to do
literally anything.
And I was listening to this book, and I was walking in the forest, and I was terrified. I think that's it, guys. Oh my god, I feel like I talked a lot. I really did talk a lot.
I talked a lot.
If you feel like I didn't represent any of the books that I'm talking about, that I have talked about, good. You can also write a description. I'm probably gonna end up writing or like doing little summaries for each book that I talked about in the description. I don't know what more to say. Oh my god, dude, that's literally my stomach. These are books that I hope you end up reading. If you enjoy, please let me know. I love talking about this. This is like a topic that I genuinely would talk about for hours. There's also books that I think that are not like up there as like books that I like recommend to everyone, but that I think are really interesting. If you want me to talk about them, I can talk about them. If you have recommendations for any of the books, like if any book that you have in your head that you think that I would love, please put it in the comments, because I love recommendations. I think that's like my favorite. That's literally literally how I found out about a lot of the books that I read, is like through conversation and through recommendations. I think Talia Hibbert, I think Get a Life Chloe Brown literally happened because of a conversation. Thank you for watching. I hope you have an amazing day. I hope you enjoyed this video, low-key. If you didn't, it's okay. I'm just gonna cry in the corner if you didn't, but love you. Bye bye.